Now, the Haunted Mask episode might be the most popular episode because most people saw this one since it was like the first episode. It was about a girl named Carly Beth who was always paranoid by everything. Wind, owls, even her own damn friends. Hell, I bet when she was about to lose her virginity, she probably ended up getting raped. So she gets a bullshit duck costume for Halloween when she really wants to be something scary. And there's one scene on here that made me piss on myself 15 years ago, and I just did it again today. Oh, oh my god, that shit. Oh, oh my god, I think my spleen just ruptured. So at school the next day, Chuck and Steve, the typical asshole names, pulled the almighty joke on her that goes down in Goosebumps history.
You two losers disappear. What's wrong, Carly Beth?
You fucking cruel bastards. How the fuck could you do that to Carly Beth? How the fuck could you do that to Carly Beth? You fucking bastards. I bet she's gonna write a long story about you in her diary tonight and for the rest of her life. Tuesday, October 31st, 1995. So there were two assholes named Chuck and Steve who made me eat a worm sandwich. Why do they do these things to me? I just want to be left alone. My life is so sad. I saw a knife and I thought it would be really cool if somebody got cut by it. So it's Thursday, October 31st, 2002. I was at work today and that pervert Chuck grabbed my vagina today. I wanted to kick him in the nuts, but I soon looked down and realized he put some super glue on my feet. I couldn't move and eventually I had to go home because the police had to come and help me. As I went home, everybody was laughing at me as I went home crying like a little girl. Why are they so mean to me? Eventually I put a knife in my arm. This time it worked, but I found myself alive again. So it's Sunday, October 31st, 2010. I had a wonderful day today until I got home. I was taking a shower and I soon realized that jerk Chuck snuck into my house and into my bathroom. I tried to yell at him to leave, but I soon realized that he released helium into the air. I chased him out the house butt naked as he laughed and laughed the same way he did at me 15 years ago. I hate my life! I hate my life! Pretty intriguing life, huh? Let's carry on. So Carly Beth runs home and she gets some money to buy a scary Halloween mask at this place. So she goes and takes one of the masks in this secret room. And after the old bastard tells her not to do it, she just throws in the money and then just runs the hell off. When she gets home and scares the shit out of her little brother, she soon realizes that the mask is pretty real and that it won't come off without a lot of effort. Which Carly Beth doesn't realize that the mask actually changed people's whole demeanor. And her whole plan was to go out there and scare the tits out of Chuck and Steve after what they did to her. And eventually she becomes the scariest person in town. So eventually she runs into Chuck and Steve at a cemetery, and now the hunters become the hunted. And in the cemetery now, they realize it was wrong for them to pick on Carly Beth, and they run like little bitches out the cemetery. So when she gets home, she soon realizes that the mask won't come off because it's no line to cut the thing off. So she goes back to the store to try to get the guy to cut the mask off for her. When she gets back to the store, the guy just tells her some bullshit ass story of her trying to get the mask off. I mean, for fuck's fuck, just get the damn mask off of her. So the other alive masks that were in the store chased her back to the cemetery, where she eventually gets the sculptor of her head back off of the ground and drives them away. When she gets the sculptor of her head, she now realizes that she's able to take off the mask and just realized that the whole time it was really just a mask until somebody put it on. And when Carly Beth gets home, she soon realizes that she learned a lot about herself. And basically the story ends with her brother trying to put on the mask. So at the end of this episode, R.L. Stine, the author of the book, he comes and basically gives you a conclusion of the whole story. And basically the moral of this story is to be proud of who you are. I like that one. Now that's what I call a good show. It was creepy and it conveys a message each episode. Now it's sad that it only ran in America for only 3 seasons because it was a really good show. Now every year on Cartoon Network they usually show it in the month of October since 2007, but I noticed they didn't do that last year. So basically that's Goosebumps, everybody. So good night.